Hello and welcome to the Savvy Gadgetz channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and this Sunday afternoon live stream for Project Zomboid. Now, what we're looking at, as we always start with the map of Project Zomboid, and it shows you with all these blue dots. This is map.projectzomboid.com, which is a very useful resource. It shows you everything that there is and where it is. So all these blue dots represent points of interest like hardware stores and other shops and things like that where you can get useful items. So in this playthrough, what we've decided to do is that, because we always start in Rosewood, which is this cluster of dots just here, and then if I zoom in, we make a base out of this cottage farmhouse out the back here, and then we raid Rosewood, go into Muldraugh, bypass West Point, and then through the checkpoint, gear ourselves up a little bit because there's military equipment there, and then we make our final base up here in the 3-car garage. Okay, so this time I've said we have to start in Riverside. So we started in Riverside and we've made our bases. I made mine sort of like just down here at the end of this path. Super made his up by this radio antenna somewhere up here on this curly road, this one just here. So he's well out in the sticks. And I believe Dave built his next to a Spiffo outlet somewhere. I think it's just here, I think, somewhere around there. Which kind of circumvents the rules. Actually, no, it's his wooden fence here, isn't it? He's sort of out here. He's in this little area here. Kind of contravenes the rules a bit, because we said we're not allowed to use buildings to build our bases against. But that's fine. So I've moved down to Rosewood. I bypassed this little farming community here because I tried to go into this hardware shop here, this EP Tools, but it was quite surrounded by zombies, so I bypassed that for safety reasons. And then I came down to Rosewood, and I drove through Rosewood, and I tried to sort of like, I wanted to make a base out here near the lake. Only that wasn't happening because this area was absolutely rammed with Z's. So instead I opted to, pretty much where this blue dot is, build my base there. And that's worked out pretty well for me so far, because in this hut over here, I actually found a sledgehammer, which was the final component I needed to build myself a Michon's katana. Now my base is ready. It's got running water, it's got electricity. Doesn't have any electrical items in it, but I am going to move on from here. It's a working base. It doesn't have books or anything like that. I'm not particularly bothered by that. Now, Muldraugh. Muldragh's an interesting point and case because it's really long and it's really difficult to sort of like get along there because of all of the zombies that are in there. Now, normally what we do is we get our way through here, killing all the zombies as we go, and make a base here in this final building. So as you can hear, Super's joined us. So Super's about this week. Not heard from Dave or Joe. Sorry, mate. Go for it. Say hello. Oh, right. What are you 3D printing this week then, son? Oh right, oh, okay, yeah. I've seen the live action One Piece. I quite enjoyed that. That was good fun. That was on Netflix. So if you're not aware, Super does a lot of cosplay and he does all this 3D printing and stuff. If that's of interest to you, get onto the Discord. Link in the description below, and you can chat cosplay and 3D printing with Super in the channels there. Now, if you want to get onto my server, you can, but details are on the Discord, so join Discord, you can get on this server. So, let's have a look. Let's get it on. So, I'm moving down to Muldraugh. That's probably a mistake, but hey, what do you know? Let's give it a go. So we'll be coming down here. Yeah, go. Oh yeah, you had the same problem that I did. Go on then. Oh. Oh yeah, that happens. Yeah, that happened to me a couple of times. Hmm. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right. Well, I'm gonna try. I say try. It's kind of the operative word of getting down towards the end of Muldraugh, the sort of south end of Muldraugh, and I'm considering making my base at the garage there. So I don't know how great an idea that is, to be honest. It's okay. All right. Yes, there is. We've actually been there before, just to take a nose. I think it's this one over here. Relay station. Is that the one? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, it's a good place to set up, purely because you've got this high fence. You've only got to block off this entrance here, um, and then you've got plenty of room to expand and do all sorts with. Really, it is actually a good place to do it. Whereas what I'm talking about is, I mean, I could build one here in this car park. There's plenty of trees around to cut down. I mean, there's a forest over here. But getting there to start off with, clearing this area out is an absolute pain. You should have access to at least a little bit of water here, and there will be plenty of items in here, including planks and nails and hammers and all sorts of other things that you can use to put in. So I might actually do that. That's probably a good call. Thinking about it, rather than doing it at this end. Well, if you do yours near the radio station, and I'll do mine in the car park of the hotel. Yeah. It might mean I have to move a few cars around, but yeah, such is life. Anyway, okay, so my character's hungry. So this is a beast. Of course you do. Of course you do. So there, no, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It's just not you. Okay, so on the roof, I've got my. You can just see it peeking through there. I've got my generator, which is for electricity. I've got gas cans, and I've got some nails in there and a few planks. I might put those in the car. So this is pretty much a rinse and repeat of my base in Riverside, although it doesn't back onto any water. I do actually have running water, so I'm just going to drink and then fill my bottle. So I've got plenty of water. I've got some food as well, along with some door hinges and other bits and bobs in these crates. In fact, I've got nothing in those crates. They're just there for storage, so it must be... Yeah, there they are. That's all of my food. So I'm going to eat some granola bars and a Hi-Hi's. No, I haven't. We'll do that at the end. We'll do that at the end. So the only way in and out of my base is via the rope ladder on the second floor. Okay, so what have I got in there? Mm-hmm. Mm. Which is very wise. It's always wise. Yeah, okay, so let's build some some spiky baseball bats because they do more damage that way. It's always good to have some backup weapons. So I'm definitely taking the sledgehammer with me, that's for sure. Whatever metal sheets I've got here are coming with me as well, so I can make more katanas at a later date. And the welding rods and the wood glue. Oh dear. For a change, I haven't died at all. It does make a nice change, it has to be said, that I'm not the one constantly dying. Of course you did. How much of Riverside is now missing? Oh, okay. That sounds like a good thing. Ah, right. So does the trailer park still exist? Oh, okay. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that. That got completely out of hand. Everything. Oh, for God's sakes. Parts. Transfer everything in that I might need. We've got found 2 wood axes. I mean, that was a miracle. That was in that shed, just in this area. Take some food with me as well. Now the nice thing of setting up here is these things here actually contain logs. So each one of those contain logs which you can make planks from, obviously. And that makes life a hell of a lot easier. What else have we got here? Is that a propane torch I see before me? It is. Anything else from over here? Scissors. Do I actually have some scissors with me? I do, and they're not badly damaged. A screwdriver? Do I actually have a screwdriver about my person? I don't. Wow. There's a thing. Thankfully, there's one just there. Put that in there. What do Gone. No, okay. Yay. Let's take the beef jerky, that's useful. Have I got a can opener? I thought I saw a can opener, yes I did. I do. Cereal's always good. Let's take the peaches. No, I think that's as much as I can take, really. Take the granolas. And I think that'll be it. Might grab some. See if I've got some medical supplies in the back of the car somewhere. Yay! Garbage bag snaggery. That's what it is. Oh, I've actually got plenty of food in the bag. Get back to work. He's a harsh boss, that Supertone. You know that, right? But so if you are watching the stream, don't forget to say hi in the chat or drop me a like to help me with that good old YouTube algorithm and promote the content to other people who may enjoy it. So we're off ski. We're off to see the Muldraugh. Oh, hello. About time too. I'm not entirely sure whether the server reset. I mean, it did last week and I had to wade my way through a load of Z's again. I'm expecting similar problems this week. Now, this car isn't in terrible condition, but it's not in great condition either. Yeah, it looks like there's been something, because they were all dead last week. So something's happened. No. Yes. You got a lot? Yeah, that seems to have been the call of the day. I'm not entirely sure I should just be taking these guys out. I mean, usually we do. It's not exactly... Oh, God. Just get... The further I get in, I think I'll just stop here and take out these three. Then an absolute ton of Zs. This is unrealistic. That these guys are just loitering around on a highway in the middle of nowhere. And you can zigzag your way through. I mean, it's not really important. But the fact that they're here, I mean, this is apocalypse mode that we're playing on as well. Now, I thought they were supposed to be urban focused. This is not urban. I thought that was the default setting, but there seems to be an awful lot of Zs proliferating the road. You're just going to run them over. Cool. You see, I'm a bit more I'm a bit more careful than that. These got a... Yeah, I think that's one of the problems I'm going to have in Muldraugh, is that I don't remember there being a library or a... Oh, there is a book naked. There is a book naked that is quite a big one as well, so that should have enough books in it, provided I can get to it. Now this... Yes, which is really handy, because it's a big video store as well. So if... whereas it's not really worth having the TV in... Rosewood, because there isn't one really, and finding the videos is quite a pain. Muldraugh has an extensive video store and a decent bookstore, so having a TV that plays videos is going to be a boon, because you'll also have the books as well. Oh look, it's a clear spot where there's no Zs. Oh, one Z. One Z. Two Zs. Sorry. But then failing miserably and going somewhere else. Ah, okay. God bless the Count. Ha ha ha. Riverside actually had some decent food loot, as well as it had a sports store where I got a ton of baseball bats, which I think most of which are actually sitting at my base. I've got a few spiky baseball bats with me. Let's right, before we go full on Muldraugh, I'm going to take a look at this set of car wrecks. Now, there's a decent looking van there. That box van looks like it's seen better days, just like that taxi cab. Let's have a look, because I'm still burglar. Ooh, I can't open it. That's not good. Maybe I can. Can you pry doors open with it if you've got a crowbar? Of which I currently don't seem to have about me. Right, okay, let's go get crowbar out of my car then, because I know I've got one. Or if I don't, I'm an idiot. I believe the words "I'm an idiot" are about to come out of my mouth. Crowbar! I just can't put it in my backpack at the minute. Let's put the nails in. Crowbar! Yes, that's better. There we go. Right, okay. So, under normal circumstances, you can't, open doors and windows and car doors with a crowbar. That's because we've got a mod on the server called Common Sense, which allows you to do that. Allegedly. Ah, there we go. Look, pry open. Gives you the option. So he crooks the crowbar, bangs it in, and wrenches it open. Allegedly. And now I've got access. Right, so I unlock the doors. Whether that's broken the door or not is another thing entirely. Right, so let's hotwire it. Now what we can do is we can disassemble these vehicles with a propane torch and the welding mask and turn them into metal sheets. He's not a very good burglar if he can't hotwire a car straight off the bat, is he? Anyway, this week I'm on Coke Zero. Coca-Cola, zero sugar. Oh, he's actually done it this time. Oh, okay. Are you detoxing, mate? Fair enough. That's overall condition 92%. That's really good. It's like the front rear tyre's pretty awful. Front right tyre and the brake has seen better days, and the trunk has seen better days. Other than that, and the driver's seat, which we don't really care about, but that's in good nick. So if you look at this car, we should be able to disassemble it. Provided we've got everything with us. I've got the mask. Probably don't have enough propane in the propane torch. Yeah, probably not. Because it usually takes a full propane torch to do that. But, okay. Let's have a look at this. There's that green car. That ambulance has definitely seen better days. Again, can't get in. Pry it open. See, all of these cars with the propane torch and the welding mask, you should be able to turn them into metal sheets. Okay. Let's quickly hotwire it. When I say quickly hire it, I mean try several times. Oh, first time. Excellent. There we go. See, he obviously heard me. I wonder if it's because I haven't read the magazine. Oh, hello. No. Okay, so this is one of my absolute hates about PZ, purely because even though the electricity has gone off, the alarms still sound, and it's like, that's not really right, is it? Do you know where I haven't been? Oh! The taxi works. Just move it over here. It's not in great condition, but it still works. I'll leave the key in it. That's alright then, because that means nothing's heading your way. That actually started. Oh my god, it's got less than 1 gallon or 1 litre of gasoline in it. But it's like 23%. It's like, oh, everything's red and it still started. It's a miracle. Yeah, so of course it's getting dark. Ooh! Ooh! That's a tanker. Let's go take a look at that. Now, one of the things that we did say was that we could use buildings for temporary storage. So I'm going to do that. Usually in the hotel, we... Oh! It's trying to start, but... So I'm going to use the hotel as temporary storage, but it's getting there that's going to be the tricky part. Okay, so yeah, the engine's pretty much shot. Look at all of that red. That can't be good. 35%. Not good. Not good. However, this van... Trying to keep an eye out for any of these. Is in pretty good condition. So, let's see if I can actually get in it. Okay, let's see if I can... pry the door open. I'm having to use that circular radial menu to get the option to do that. Shuffle seats. There we go. Let's unlock the doors. Unlock the trunk. Let's check to see if the key's in there. No, it isn't. Some adhesive bandages. Okay, so let's give it a hot wire. Straight off the bat. Look at that. There we go. I don't think we can actually. I doubt we'll start that car. Don't think it's got it. Oh my good god! It works straight off the bat. Has a full tank of petrol, and is in really good nick. Would you Adam and Eve it? As the old saying goes. That is astonishing. Anything in the boot? A screwdriver. So it's not particularly well stocked, but it is in really good nick. Okay, so this is bad because it's now dark. And as we all know, for people who frequently watch this channel, me in the dark, we don't get on very well. I usually die. So I'm going to take this slowly, carefully, and I'm going to turn my lights on. Because the engine of this vehicle has seen better days. I don't want to damage it too much. Could I swap it out for the van? Yeah, come. It's hard. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of flummoxed him a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, bless him. I mean, there's no... You know, he could be doing other things, and that's fine. I mean, it's, you know... There's no expectation for him to actually play, so if he's missing out, that's fine. You know, and which also means a shout out to Joe, who's got in touch with us this week, and hopefully he's is a lot better than he was. Hopefully, you know, love and hugs out to Joe for what he's going through at the minute. Right. So I turned around and all I could see was this lamppost behind me and I thought there was a zombie. It's not. Okay, we'll snag the lighter. We always like a lighter. See, what's nice about using the crowbar, I mean, some things in this game work really well. In that the item comes out of your backpack, you use it, and it goes back into your backpack. But every now and again, that doesn't happen. It's like if you say, I want you to, you know, weld this. The mask comes out, goes on your face, you get the propane torch in your hand, and the welding rods. But then they actually stay there. They don't actually go back and you then put all your protective gear on, which seems a bit daft. So, what is this? This is... Oh, hello. Where did they come from? I didn't see them. Right. It's dark. I die, generally. He's not here to cover my back, no. That's probably wise. Mm-hmm. That is a very, very likely scenario. Well, you know me, I'm just awkward and cantankerous, and I've got an unreasonable death wish. Okay. Now, thankfully... hello, I'm here. If my katana breaks, I do have a backup machete, which I found. The katana is, again, another mod where it gives you the ability to forge a katana. But the items for that are you need a sledgehammer, which is what I was missing for a good couple of weeks. And then I happened to find one at the construction site. Now, the nice thing about having a sledgehammer is that you can actually take down just about anything you like in terms of structures. So we often use these to gain entry to grated off shops like gun shops. Oh, hello. Right, come on. You know you want some. Because I've got a katana, katanas do a high amount of damage, and the katanas in game are really good anyway. So this isn't really much different than. Oh my god, there's a few down there. So it isn't really different from finding a katana. It's just the fact that you can actually forge one yourself. Depends on your metalwork skill. Yeah, I'm at the gas station, the first one, on the south end. running away from a single zombie. This is it's just how we generally work it. It's just unusual for them to come one at a time. Okay, looks like I've got an empty bottle already. That's not good. But I'm by the gas station, so it's if I can get into the gas station, there's going to be bottles of liquid in there anyway. Plus, I am carrying 2 bigger bottles full of liquid. Why aren't these guys coming for me? That is true. I'm not the supertone zombie magnet. But oh, that's better. That's actually got 2 of them coming my way. The rest are looking in the other direction like they're not interested at all. I might have done, as I usually do, so yeah. But even so, I'm not usually that kind of inconspicuous, if you see what I mean. Thinning these zombies out quite nicely. So we're left from a large group to a group of 5. Yeah, we'll do. Found an ambulance. Yeah, there was definitely a flatbed truck in Lake Ivy. It was behind one of the shops. 2? Oh, right, okay. Come to van. Missed. Right. Always useful, always useful. Yep. And the van's in good condition anyway. Right, so I'm out of water. Thirsty, dry mouth. Oh, I didn't pick up garbage bags. That was an oversight. I don't think I had any. Okay, where are the drinks? I need a drink. Drink that. Grab that. No, I can't. Alright. I've probably got water bottles and things in the back of my thing as well, so what I'm going to do is the nape of the back of your neck was going, there's a zombie behind me. Oh. Well, this practically has nothing more than... Oh, actually, it's got some bits that I want. There we go. Drop the candy on the floor. I'll have the granola bar, though. Blunkies! Magazines. I really need to sort of work out how to write mods and things like that. So can I just put a context menu so like move everything to the floor. Electronics, I've already got that. Oh look, hotties. It reduces boredom and stress. Yeah, it might be a bit sticky. Yeah, that's a conversation best left well alone. Don't really need matches or cigarettes. Yeah, I had noticed that in the it seemed pretty dry. Okay, let's check the trash can outside that I saw. There it is. Try the bins over here as well. They're likely to have garbage bags because I need the garbage bags for. And yes, I did see the zombie. I need the garbage bags for making the rain catcher barrels. Oh, now he's got a machete sticking out of his back. So I now have a secondary backup machete, which I'm going to stash in the back of my truck, along with all the other goodies I've just pinched. Where is my truck? I've left my truck somewhere miles away. Right, so the problem I've got here, apart from being attacked by James Hetfield, is that I'm over encumbered, which means if I have to fight, you see this icon up here, which is a really awful icon, it has to be said, but what it is, it's actually a picture of a little guy holding a heavy load, but it's so poorly done, but because it looks like a brain on a stem. So I need to get rid of the weight that I'm carrying, so that if I have to fight or have to run away, I can, without getting overexerted and out of breath. Otherwise, the zombies then get an advantage on me, and it's probably going to mean my demise. Right, so let's move the car down here where we can see. I'll check out this car over here as well. Now, usually there's something big parked around here. Obviously not today. Let's see if we can find any garbage bags here. Yep, we'll have a garbage bag. Now that one. There's an ambulance. I saw the ambulance earlier. Let's check that out. Oh, fusees. There might be some dustbins around the side here as well that I can snag stuff from. Oh, he was the patient in the back of the van, obviously. And that looks like it might be the medic. Maybe, maybe not. But at least with this, it should start getting lighter. There, you've got some antidepressants there, a trauma bag. Oh, yes. The only thing missing out of that trauma bag is thread. So we'll grab the antidepressants. I don't think I've got a lug wrench, but that will have. Because that can go in the back of my van. So I always try and carry some kind of first aid kit around with me. Especially if you do something stupid, which I'm fond of doing, which is trying to open things with my hands, you know, like glass windows, and you usually end up getting cut. and you get what's called a deep laceration. And for those sort of things, you need a suture needle and a thread. So let's get the trauma bag in the back of the car. Let's get that. Actually, what I'll do is I'll drop the trauma bag. It is daylight-ish. Yay! And as if by magic, potatoes appeared. And once again, Ven has survived the creatures of the night. Survival is survival. Right, so this is what I was looking for. Garbage bag. And garbage bag. And even an uncooked cockroach. Right, the cockroach is actually pretty useful because you can use it for fishing as bait. Right, but let's have a look at our old friend ambulance and see. Because, right, something I'm interested in trying again in a live session, probably next week. The fact that this van's open doesn't bode well. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Come on. About time. Okay, so the ambulance isn't in running condition. Oh, and at 14%, I would imagine it wasn't running either. That's harsh. That is harsh. Alright, so I need a generator for this one. There is another petrol station further up the road. The police station's down this end. In fact, it's just if we come over here. Oh dear. That's a lot of zombies. And it's another one with a dressing gown on. Some at this point, some beta blockers would be useful. That would be, let me see, Joe's, because he usually does. And he advised me not to take Brave or Desensitized and said it was a waste of time because you got Desensitized. It's like, yeah, okay. I think that's because you take the beta blockers and eventually become desensitized to it. Whoa! Hello, she came out of the woods. Let's take out and Captain Sneaky. Recuperate. You obviously have to sort of keep an eye out for anything approaching you from behind, because otherwise you've also got to get up to escape. So you need to give you... yeah, a place of relative safety. garbage bag. Take the garbage bag. Take the dirty bandage. Because you can clean bandage. Right, let's talk first aid. Okay, so one of the things that you can do to sterilise... There are different ways to sterilise bandages, of which there's 3. You can use disinfectant from a bottle. You can use bourbon. Or you can boil them in a pot and then they become sterilised bandages. I'm not entirely sure what that guy just did. It's like he tried prying open the window. And completely failed. Let's get my katana out because I swear that's just basically broken glass. Yes, it is. So if we didn't remove the glass, we'd end up getting cut and hurt. So you can see it's a cleaner thing, and you walk over the table. Job done. Right. It's like he tried to pry open a window in the diner, and it just shattered and broke. Come on, you know you want to. I'm just here. Right, so there should be some residual water in these taps which I can use to fill up a bottle, because even though the water's run out, all of the taps still have something in them. I'm going to eat those pickles because pickles never go off. Move those to the floor so that'll actually refill at some point. I'm seeing rotten potatoes there. Let's just move all of that to the floor. Coffee, a kettle, empty bucket, fire extinguisher, tumblers, plates, forks, spoons. Oh yeah, get rid of that. But ketchup and mustard never go off. Dish towels you can, and towels in general, if you're desperate to get yourself dry, you can use those to dry yourself off if you get excessively wet. Hey! Okay. Okay, so my car is actually over here. I'm walking over there to my car. It's over here. There it is. Whoop. Okay, let's put some of this. At least I've got plenty of food, and if I really need to, because I clean this area out, there's going to be plenty of water. I could, if I really want to, I'll clean that bandage up when I've got a water supply, because it's covered in blood at the minute. Let's move forward a bit to the next group of unpleasant. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, she was nicely dressed. You know, lots of gold and a nice long dress, which is now stained because I've killed her with it. Watches, hats, cowboy hats, scissors, nothing special. Oh, you didn't want to miss out? There you go, you've not missed out. You've been part of the dead crew. So there's another diner here, isn't there? No, I'm fed up of being overloaded all the time, and all I've got is a machete on my belt and a water bottle in my hands. No, it's sort of like about my person. That's mostly because I've only still got a duffel bag on my back. So we're not miles away. There's slowly clearing out Muldraugh. Going to move slowly along this road, clearing them out. Okay, so yes, hello to Marketing Squash. It's Apocalypse mode, but it's not vanilla. There are some mods on the game, on the server, for Book Collection, Bookkeeper, Common Sense, Michon's Katana, more builds, RA's Weapon Durability. We looked at Lake Ivy last week, which is a map mod, which adds a new town for us to look around, so check that out from the video last week. That was really good. So yeah, it's not exactly vanilla. It's mostly vanilla. It's just got some quality of life stuff on it, really. Yeah, so what we're doing, Marketing Squash, is we're not allowed to use buildings as bases. We have to build our own bases from scratch. And we had to start in Riverside, which we've done. I've moved down to Rosewood, built a freestanding base in Rosewood as well. Supertone's still up in Riverside. I'm going to eat that because my character's starving. That always affects how much he can carry. Oh, for God's sakes. Get in your car and then another 20 zombies turn up. It's like, come on. Right, so I managed to forge myself a Michon's Katana, which is what I'm currently using. I have found several machetes. One not long ago, actually, which is making light work of these, which is nice. As I'm almost around the corner. Hello. Yeah. It's daytime. The Joe Lemmy School of Driving. If it's an inanimate object, crash into it. Whoop. You see, I didn't bother with refrigerators because most of the food that I've got is in cans. So I don't really need the ability to refrigerate stuff. It's something I'll consider. Yeah, I would probably do something like it for... Because then obviously it needs you to have a running generator all the time for the refrigerator to actually function. Yeah, exactly. This is why I wish I went without. Go for it. Okay. Another Molly cocktail. Yeah. Yeah, because that always goes well. Funny that. It is one of the better tactics if you can keep it under control. Then yeah. Working car. It's not in the best condition. The engine's pretty much shot, but you could perhaps with mechanics and some parts build that up to a decent level. But to get you from one place to another, it's better than nil. Oh, there's a few over here. I better take care of these guys. Slowly making my way through Muldraugh. I'm at the VHS shop. They're all trying to get videos. High vid. Well, alrighty then. So, gun and pyromaniac rolled into one personage. No. Whoop, missed. No, he was looking to be warmed by the fire. Someone mentioned flames and he was there like a shot. Right, so this is the video shop. And the reason this is important, because if you get a TV that has a VHS cassette in it, or player, you can play the cassettes and get experience from them. So neither of those are any good. So Dead Wrong and Squad Down, they're rubbish. The moderators and all over again. Nope, they're also rubbish. Z Squad, nope. Castra Nostra, no. So what you're looking for are Car Zone. Exposure Survival. That's one. Not that one. Exposure Survival again, version of episode 1, because there's more than one episode. Woodcraft, The Cook Show. I can hear someone banging, trying to get in. better check out what that banging is. Oh! There was a few in there, including a crawler that got up off the floor. Let's see what's in here. Oh, none of those are any good. Drop them on the floor. Could always put. Actually, we can always put those straight in the bin. Nope, because I want that. Now we can delete everything. Okay, so question from Marketing Squash. How do you... what do you do when you usually start? Well, usually the best is to clear yourself some zombie space. So you've got some areas to work. You try and watch the TV, set it to life and living, and then watch a TV at about 6 o'clock in the morning, 12 midday, 6 o'clock in the evening, because you'll gain experience passively from watching the cook show, the woodcraft, exposure survival, and fishing, I think, is another one. But you'll get about 4 different skills leveling up from that initially, so that you can kick off. Then it's about finding some of the things that you need immediately, like tools, and more specifically weapons. Obviously, you're better off with a melee weapon of some sort. Have I already got exposure survival 4 or survival instincts? I don't think that's no, I don't think survival instincts one. But yeah, get yourself a watch if you haven't got a watch, so you can tell the time of day. You can also set an alarm on it if you really wanted to. But yeah, those are the sort of things you need to do. So food and water, obviously. Get yourself into a position where the electricity is going to go off and the water's going to go off, so you need the ability to... Oh, Frost's made it to your channel, has he, this week? Oh, he's here as well. He's lurking with intent as usual. So yeah, the water and the electricity are going to go off at some point. Usually if you're playing vanilla and you're playing one of the standard things like survival or apocalypse or even builder mode, the electricity will go off within a week. So you need to get electricity, you need to get yourself water. No, I haven't. So raincatcher barrels are important. Or if you can't, if your woodcraft isn't up that kind of high, what you can do is, if you're near a lake, and doing well for exposure survival, if you're near a lake, you can actually use water from the lake and then boil it, and then it becomes fresh, usable water. Now, if you check out all of our playthroughs, when we build a base, we build bases with raincatcher barrels, and we put them on the second floor. And we put them on the other side of a wall from a sink. So you've got a sink on the ground floor, and above it, sort of like in the next square behind it and above, you've got a raincatcher barrel. And then what you can do is you can then, with a pipe wrench, which is a red-looking wrench, and it's actually called pipe wrench in the game, you can plumb it into that water and it becomes fresh water for you, even though it's rainwater filled into one of these raincatcher barrels. Now, you can't take water straight out of the raincatcher barrel because it's tainted and you'll have to boil it off, but if it's plumbed into a sink, you don't have that kind of a problem. So you can see that I'm taking here the videos for Car Zone, Exposure Survival, the Cook Show, Woodcraft. All of these are very useful for getting you experience, and all you do is you just sit there. It's like watching the TV shows on the TV in the first few days. If you can get a generator up and running, and they usually one or two around, you can just watch these and you'll get the experience passively, and it will level you up quite quickly. It's another good reason for raiding stores of their things. That is, you know. I'm dumping these on the floor, which may seem like a bit of an odd tactic, but what it means is because the items refresh, they will actually restock the shelves. Or it does restock the shelves, the game does. Cook show 1, woodcraft 6, breaking points no. Doing really well for these videos, especially they've been here before. You know, it's obviously refreshed a few times and things have gone really well. That's amazing. Get petrol. Well, thank you very much, Marketing Squash. I really appreciate that. As I say, if you are watching and you do have any questions that you want to ask, please feel free to get in the chat, ask questions. I'll always do my best to answer them, and try and stay alive at the same time, which is always useful. Because all of a sudden I've got a load of zombies heading my way. Because the zombies do, if you kill all the zombies within a particular area, they will migrate from other areas. Which is what's happening now, I think. Although there is a particular time scale for that. I think it's about 72 hours or something like that. So it's a few days, but I might have just caught it wrong. Let's get these videos into the back of the car. I'm currently holding in my main inventory. That would be excellent, Marketing Squash. Thank you for spreading the joy of Savvy Gadgets and Project Zomboid live streams. Hello. I get the feeling an alarm's gone off. The zombies are kind of all migrating in a specific direction. And that one nearly got me in the back. They're all sort of going in this sort of direction over here. Hello. I thought I just saw one heading my way. Okay, maybe I took care of them. Yeah, Marketing Squash is on YouTube, not on Twitch. That was a bit of a dicey decision to make. I thought, yeah, I'll try and get him with the same hit, which I did, but it was getting a bit close. So our old friend Eternal Frost has joined us on the chat. A little while ago, oh god, my bottle was empty again. Unreal. We invaded Eternal server to see what we could do. We were able to do a good job there. We built up a base out just outside Rosewood. Hello. I did actually accidentally log into it the other day, and the base has been decimated. It's like there's blood everywhere, everything's broken. It's like, yeah, okay, well, we did build up a base there. Depends on how quickly you want to die. Because it's happened to you at least how many times now this week? No. But do you want to run the risk, is the question. God, the zombies love that door, don't they? Yeah, I do. I wouldn't be your friend if I didn't. Precautionary tales from Ven, yeah. Oh, a steak. I'm going to need that, and I won't have to craft it. That is very unlike you not to bring Big Bertha. It is. It is. Well, I have to say this is going rather swimmingly today. Which has just given this game the kiss of death. So I'm obviously going to die in the not too distant future, now that I've said that. Right, okay. Shall I cue some circus music? Get a little that, yeah. Oh my god. And I mean, oh my god. That's a lot of zombies. And they're all crowded around the police station. Let's see if we can clean them out. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a machete. We'll come back for that. Thank you very much, love. Machetes are good. I like looting in my car. It's not quite a Jaguar. Oh. Don't often get the chance at the second swing, but that was quite timely. It's because I was backing off at the time. Alright, let's go get that machete off of this lady just here. There it is, it's in good condition as well. Excellent, that's what we'd like to say. A machete in good condition, it is very rare. Now the rules for the server are, you know, vanilla apocalypse mode, so I haven't changed the loot rarity at all. Quick mercy kill and missed completely. That should attract a few of them out at the very least, and some from over there. Any from down that side? No, good, right. Oh, how many? Oh yeah! There were a lot in the police station. You know what it's like when they come out of the apartment buildings in Louisville? It's kind of like that. God. And they're still coming. Holy Jesus, how many? I'm not having any problems with taking them on. It's just the fact of how many there are. Oh, that was a triple hit. That was good. And I mean, Jesus Christ. Look at all of those bodies. It's like... Indeed. It's just like being at the shopping mall and, you know, when you shout. And it's like... Tons of zombies just come flooding out the front doors. It's exactly like that. I just want to check on the durability of my katana. Which is still doing really well. So I'm quite pleased about that. I'm not going to die anytime soon. And I've just uttered famous last words again, haven't I? I really need to stop opening my mouth and saying stupid things. Right, let's see if we can get into this police station. Let's draw all the rest of the zombies out. And take them on outside where I can actually manoeuvre. Oh, really? They're still coming. There's still some in there. Come on, I need to clean all of you out. And I am making it easy for you. And difficult on myself. Ah, I see, that one made a lunge for me. Failed miserably. Can hear banging. That's a bad sign. Oh, really? Okay. Just gonna do a quick tour of the police station. Okay, doesn't... Looks like pristine bulletproof vest. Thank you so very much. That was worth it. Pick up a garbage bag. Okay, what? I did see a police officer out here. I might just oh, here he is. Look. Let's, what's that on the table? Is that the paper clips? Right. Okay. Right. Oh, I was hoping that I'd have keys. Keys would be useful. That way I don't have to make too much noise. Is that being over? It does. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I don't really want to start making a lot of noise, although I have taken care of a lot of zombies. I'd like to think at this point I've killed them all. I'm going to disassemble it and take my life in my hands. As soon as that's finished, I'm getting that katana back in my hands. Right. Yep. That is, of course, the next problem I'm about to face. Again. Yeah, you go back to your base. I'll I'll continue fighting the good fight. Well, that's true. I'm one of those people. That actually needs to go in my backpack. Yeah, it is one of my many failings. Right. Did that attract any attention? I don't think there's anybody to attract attention from. I think I pretty much massacred them all. Okay, so let's go in here. Shotgun shells, magazines, more shotgun shells. I'll leave them on the floor because I've actually got quite a bit of shotgun stuff. I'm particularly worried about that in a minute. I might pick up the shells though, just the shells. And maybe those 2 boxes. And maybe another shotgun, and maybe a more... Check this Jeep out. It doesn't look in great condition, but the tyres there. Yeah, it's missing a rear left tyre. Surprise, surprise. The hood's damaged. Engine's 100%, and it's generally in good quality. Overall, it's not too bad. Right, so what we could do... whether it works or not, because I don't really have much in the way of mechanics skill that I'm aware of. There, item missing. What's tyre standing? What am I missing? The ability to do anything. Yes. Right, let's see if we can get in this thing and make it go. Clunk, click every trip. I get the feeling the words "no zero petrol" is going to come into this, but at least it's a car. Yep, out of gas. Damn it. Oh, well, at least it's a car. And it's now a hot-wired car. Let's do that. See how many of these cars actually work and which ones don't. In the meantime, I've got some chili, Thai sweet chili sensations. It's really nice. Another one with no petrol in it. Ah! Oh! That one was pretending to be dead. You swine! Good God. I was suspicious. No, don't do silly things like that. Just turn up on the doorstep unannounced and demand food. In this case, Thai sweet chili sensations. Okay, another one with no petrol in it. Oh, I saw you, you sneak. Sneaky Z. I mean, how dare they sneak up on me like that? It's just unwanted and unusual, unwarranted. All of those things. So I find it in... Oh, the alarm's gone off on that car. I am. It'll be interesting to see who actually turns up, because I've killed loads in this area. Hey! Is bird the word? Everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird is a word. Right, for a car alarm that's going off, that's not attracting those zombies that are just on the edge of my screen. Everybody's heard about the bird. The bird, bird, bird. The bird is the word. Right, so this is the shoppy bits on the south end of Muldraugh. There might be some clothes in there that I can snag. Let's see what's around the corner. Let's take a wide berth. Oh, God. Yeah. Let's take care of it. Oddly enough, they tend to, apart from carpentry, they're the other book that I make sure I pick up. But then I don't actually use them, because I don't tend to forage so much anymore. Remove the broken glass, dive in through the window, take care of the shop assistant. Ooh, that was a leather jacket just there. But someone has to look after him. Or her, in this case, I think. Check the fitting rooms, because there's usually somebody in them, but not today. Yeah, well, this is book naked. Uh-oh. Let's see what misery that attracts. Ooh, scattered misery with a chance of meatballs. Yeah. Don't go near Ven. What a surprise. Okay, so you're actually going to get the rain that you've been asking for. No, I had the glass go. It's almost as if the game's listening to you. I'll wait for that one to break out. Meanwhile, I need to break into book naked. Let's try that again. Let's smash the window, this time without running away. But run away from that instead. Still banging at that door. So where did that zombie come from exactly? Okay, so I only... the other side. He didn't come from the desert because he's not a giant ant. Okay, let's just... because I will have to come back at some point. Pick up what books I can find. So I'm just going to dump them on the floor for the moment. It's always good to have a base that's well stocked with all the books you need. Just in case you do have to restart a character. Still bashing at that door. Yeah, it's just done the jump scare noise, even though I've seen that zombie bashing away at that door several times. It's like, yeah, it's not really a surprise, is it? Let's be entirely fair. Oh, there's one that I haven't read. There we go. We'll read that. Drop those on the floor. And drop those on the floor. There we go. Right, well, I've got nowhere near where I want to create my base so far. I'm doing really badly, but really doing well at the same time. Still bashing at that door. Okay. Let's move along the main drag here, see if we can get anywhere near where I need to be. Okay, so one of the things that I've done this week that's been pretty important, although you may not have realised it, is because I've been killing all of the zombies in this area, that gives me access to, when they restock, the guns, the ammunition, the video store, and it also gives me access to Book Naked, so that I can get to any books that I might need. However, I'm a bit short on grocery supplies. So there is a Greens just up here, which I think if I can get there, that puts me in a good stead for getting somewhere next week or during the week for actually building a base in Muldraugh. Now, I'm slightly worried that I haven't faced in that direction for a while. Character's hungry. I'll allow break back out of there in a minute. Let's eat something quick. There we go. No sooner did I say that than out they shot. That's a lamppost, but there is actually a guy over there. Hey! Come over here. You and your friends. Roll up, can meet your final demise. Or I will meet mine. Oh, daylight's finally coming up. Any more for any more? Yeah, there's a few over here. Yeah, I did wonder. It's funny that they broke the glass and only one of them dove through. So now they're banging on the next window. Check out the area. Oh yeah, there's a couple over here. Oh, we haven't got anywhere near even the centre of Muldraugh yet. Right, so this is the food shop greens. So if I need access to tins and things, this is the place to get it. So just got to clear these guys out. Now, unfortunately, this is right next to a housing estate, so this is likely to get filled up, so... Oop, missed. Now, I've always found the doors on greens really weird. Okay, so hands up who thinks that this body here is just going to pop up out of the ground when I approach it. Because that's happened before. Is it? Is it? Can't target it. So, no. Good, good. That's right. That's nice. Garbage bag like that. Garbage bag like that. Oh. These from the shop. Let's see if we can clear these guys out. It's also pulling in that's actually inside there out as well. This guy's just not interested, is he? I mean, I've shouted and he's not even seen me. He's not even bothered. Look. Oi! Over here. At least they're coming in like ones. Not coming in a massive group like this lot. Whoop. Okay, so it doesn't seem that there's anybody in there, because nobody's trying to break out of it. Good places to get the files for them. Yeah, the magic word, free. Just take a quick look around here, make sure there's no Z's hiding in the woods. Because there's bound to be a ton behind this fence. Again, car in decent condition, just can't start it because it's got no petrol in it. Okay, I can't pry that open because... that tree moved. Yeah, there's something not quite right with the common sense mod with the crowbarring of the cars. If you walk up to the car, try it, it doesn't give you the option to crowbar. You then have to walk away from it for it to give you the option. It's really weird how just about all of the cars that are sitting around in car parks have no petrol in them whatsoever. It's just bizarre. And unrealistic, let's face it. Right, so back to greens and the dodgy doors that they have. Right, so these doors are sliding doors. But in order to open them, he's trying to lift them. And if you actually sort of like smashed open the windows, he'll actually try and dive in over the top, as if it was a window. It's silly. It won't give you a knock and try again. Well, sod that. I'm just going to smash that window and remove the glass. And you see, even though it's a big open piece of glass, you still have to jump in through it. Yay! And there was much rejoicing. Ooh! I know we've had this discussion before, but what's Modeska? Yeah. Either way, it's edible. So, and some canned food. Right. So, a quick explanation about cans. So, if you can take a look at this inventory here, you've got canned corned beef, canned sardines, which are in square cans, and then you've got a canned fruit cocktail and canned peaches, which are in round cans. Now, in a vanilla gameplay, with the square cans like the corned beef and the sardines and the tuna, you don't need a can opener to open them, because they're like a ring pull system, like a can of Coke. But with the round cans, like the fruit cocktail and the peaches, you do need a can opener. So it's always good to have a can opener in your inventory. So I do, just here. Yeah. It does happen. Don't they know I'm on Doing Alive? Oh. Oh, okay. Lard, always useful. Butter, always useful. Right, rotten milk is also useful. It's used for treating... is it used as a pesticide or a mildew treatment? Something like that. But that's what it is for. Use the flour, the olive oil, dump the... yeah, it's one of the two. I think it's the same with cigarettes, isn't it? You pick up cigarettes. Not to smoke them, but to use them as part of the farming. Okay, so there's the can tuna. Again, it's not a round can. It's another ring pull system, so it's just the round cans that you do it with. Those are the only three that you don't need it with. Tuna, beef, corned beef, and the sardines. So, yeah, I'm just going to drop these on the floor. Travels. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so just emptying the shelves. Why does it think I'm overloaded? Oh, because I am. Why not? Yeah. Oh, and they are here. I'm overloaded quite a bit, so I'm going to go back to my car, which is down this way, I think. Haha. Oh crap. Kind of overloaded, kind of facing down a lot of zombies. Should be able to handle it. Right, let's undo that because that's holding me back. There's one still there. I'm just going to drop that as well. Because I'm high exertion. Why am I highly exerted? Can I put that in my backpack? No, I think that's half the problem. Put that in my backpack? No. What have I got in my backpack I can drop that I don't really need or eat? Drop the garbage bags. Okay, don't drop the garbage bags. I'm just gonna quickly got a load of stuff in my backpack I don't really need. Right, so this isn't really getting me very far fast. So what I need to do is I need to sit on the ground quickly, facing that way. I hope that I lose some of that exertion. Excellent, there we go. That's what you need. Sit on the ground. That was a bit close. Yeah. Yeah, well, there was a couple coming after me, and it was getting to the point where my character wasn't really hitting them hard enough to take care of them in one shot. And they were able to get a lot closer to me, so it was like, right, I've got to make some room and get away so that I can get rid of the exertion. And I couldn't transfer anything to my backpack, and as I was walking along, I couldn't move things out of my backpack onto the floor. So it was a bit of a dicey situation, but I managed to handle it. No, there we go. That's the exertion gone. And because I was overloaded, I also got this comfort icon. So if we check out my heart here, you can see that I've lost, because I was overloaded, I've actually lost some health there. Which is a bit rubbish. I mean, because you do get exerted, but you don't lose health just because you're carrying something heavy. Depending on how heavy it is, of course. Dicey move of the day. Right, so here's the butter that I dropped. There are the other bits I dropped. Now, where did all those Z's go that were chasing me? I think it was the flour that was really doing me over from that perspective. So what I'm going to do is actually going to put them in. See there. Okay, so I've got them with me, but I'm literally full. Right, let's move forward. At least we've got plenty of food and plenty of everything else. that we could possibly hope for. It's 3 o'clock. I need to be wrapping my stream up. There's still a load of these around. Alright. Let's see how bad it is in Muldraugh, because we're nowhere near our spot. So I'm just going to drive there, see if I can clear it out a bit. There's a nice looking van just there. And some decent looking cars. Right, so driving along is not going to be particularly useful because it's going to drag all the zombies out onto the main road, which is in itself. There's another Jeep needing a tyre on it. Petrol station's just here, so this is most of the main drag gone. There's a shoddy looking, there's a Spiffos, Dave's favourite. He loves a Spiffo. Don't we all? Yeah. Who does? Bless him. Okay. I was still not quite there. I've had to kill all my way through this. Right, so this is the storage place that we were talking about before. This is the car park for the storage, or the whatever it is place. I don't know. And so the car park for the hotel or the motel or whatever it is really pretty clear. Yeah, there's usually at least a couple of cars there, isn't there? I'm seeing a guy with what looks like a large backpack or an Alice pack. So do I. So it's mine. I'm having it. Yeah, we'll do. Yeah. Right, I'm going to have a quick look round the motel. A smoky saloon and restaurant. Okay. Can't get in there, so I'm going to have to smash a window to get in. But I can get upstairs. Okay. Phew. Okay, right, so this actually looks like a good place to hide in whilst I build my base. Right, so what my plan is because I can't use Smokey's restaurant as a base, I'm going to use the car park. And I'm going to build my base here in the car park itself, which should be ample enough room to do it with. Plus you've got all of these trees, that I can use, plus the forest over the road. I've got access to a few bits and pieces in this building just over here, which we're just about to go and take a look at. I need something to eat. Let's see how bad this is, because this is usually rammed with zombies. Okay, let's do a quick look around the building. Which is... oh, it's raining where I am. Okay. Clear up. Well, see, there is one inside that building. You can see it. Look. Yeah, it really hates you reading books for some reason. I don't know why. It. I'm just going to do that outside. Can hear one of the children from down my street on a pogo stick. All I can hear is da-dink, 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 da-dink. Okay. There's an upstairs here, so I'm going to check the upstairs. No, it was a bit naff. Now, this in itself actually lends itself to a pretty decent base, because up here you've got this second gantry. You can block this off. You could even knock out the stairs if you really wanted, so the zombies can't get up to you. And if you want to get inside, you could use this window here and put a sheet rope out the window, or any one of these other windows for that fact, and you can make a pretty decent storage area for yourself. But I need to go around here, and I'll be checking out all of these boxes at some point. But what I want to do, there's usually a zombie down here, which they're not today. I want to open this, close it, and do the same on the other side, so then I can get in to this area pretty quickly if I wanted to. Now this area also, I'm going to turn this thing off because it's attracting zombies. Device options, turn off. It will refill with zombies. I don't know. Have you had beans for breakfast? Well, that explains it then. Oh, which means you might be, we might end up with a tropical storm. It's a wise place to be. Let's see if we can start this fan. This fan looks like it's in good nick. Yeah, that's also possible. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, so there doesn't seem to be any more Z's around. I need to check out. No, character's thirsty again. I need to get into this restaurant-y type place. Clear that out, make sure there's nothing in here. Can't open that, so I'm just going to smash it, remove the glass, and then get through. Right, so this is actually a good place for things like bourbon and stuff like that. As you can see, bourbon is used for sterilising bandages. I'm just going to fill my... I should be able to fill my bottle up here at the sink, but that's probably the only time I'll be able to do that. Let's empty the rotten food out. Hopefully that will restock in the not too distant future. Potatoes in a sack. Now I could do the same. Oh, there's some snacks there. And I could do the same for all of these beers and alcohols. Because again, all of that will restock. Of course, hoping for more bourbon than beer. At least then you can use the bottles for Molotov cocktails. Now I've done that, I can actually escape via the doors. Because now I've done that, I can actually open them from the outside. Right, now I'm actually going to dive upstairs here. And I'm going to round off my character here. This is interesting. Saw, rope and a battery. And more batteries. Right, okay. So I'm going to log my character out there, and then we're going to go and do what I said I'd do at the start of the stream, which is go and check out Super's base. And to do that, I'm going to log in as the admin, because then I can travel up there pretty quick and we can have a poke around anonymously. Okay. So Super Turn is all the way over here. Right, so here we are. Oh, yes. Do you have a roof that's suspended over, you know, all of your cars and only suspended by a couple of walls? Defying gravity. Project Zomboid goes all the way. Right, so you've got a fence here with an upstairs rope. Have you actually taken it out the door? Yeah. Okay, so the only way into your base is via this top security door, is it? Oh, you didn't go for the... Yeah. Oh! That looked weird. All right, cool. So yeah, because before Super's base had a door on both sides that you could get through, and so that's actually a really useful technique that I need to point out here, because if you don't have the relevant carpentry skill, what you can do is if you can build a fence like he's done, you can put a fence on the second floor and just put in a sheep rope, and instead of having a stairs, you just have that. It takes a much lower level of carpentry to be able to do that. So there he goes up over the top. It just looks really weird when you try and jump from this side over the fence. So yeah, this is looking cool. Oh, that's a novelty as well. You built a sink into a crate. So nice little it does a nice little observation deck here. A way to get outside of the compound itself, or using this rope, which is nice. I see you've. It seems that you've connected to an existing building here that seems to be floating in midair. Right. Okay. So let's just chip up here. So no, it's fine. It's fine. Right. So this rain catcher barrel here is above the sink, down below. So what's happening is this is catching water, and we can actually take a look at it and say it's got 58. Look, so it's water 58 out of 400. Now the smaller, squarer ones hold less, so it's worth building up the skill to build the bigger barrels like this one. It's the round barrel rather than the square one. So that barrel is then plumbed in to this sink down here, and then you can drink from it. Or if you've got empty bottles, you can fill empty bottles up with clean water, because when it comes from that barrel into the tap, it magically becomes clean, because up there it's tainted from that sink. It's not. So yeah, it's pretty good. And you've got this one just so you can wash in, Right. Okay. Let's get rid of these trotches, because I've got 2 trotches in my hands for some reason. Yeah, that would be cheating at all, would it? Because I haven't done that for myself. I've actually cut down trees and found metal sheets. I know. Yep. And so the other thing is of course it's raining. You can use buckets and watering cans and bowls and things like that, so that you can capture water anyway. Obviously, if you take a look at the contents of this saucepan with water, it actually says tainted on it in brackets, so you know that it's not safe to drink. So let's do that up here, because I think it actually says up here as well that it's tainted. So there it says that you've got a red one. It says tainted water, unsafe for drinking. So let's. Have I actually got a bottle? Yeah, I've got a bottle here. Let's pour onto the ground, and then I should end up with an empty water bottle further up. Yeah, empty water bottle. So now I'll. If I do that, I've got the option to fill it with a thing, but it's actually clean. So that's how that works. Right. So yes, it's a top base super. Indeed. And that's where I'm going to close off my stream for this week. So thank you very much for Marketing Squash and Eternal Frost for getting on the chat, saying hi and asking questions. If you do enjoy my videos and my content, don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button. It costs nothing and it promotes my content and helps me out no end. And if you really feel like it, subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you again next week for another live stream of Project Zomboid. So it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Super. Until next week, thank you for watching. So if you want to catch Super on his stream, check out Super Tone Man on Twitch. But until then,